All right, we're going to watch JD's backstroke. We're going to watch it first at full speed. Good catch underwater, JD. Legs a little low. We'd like to see those legs a little higher. A couple good strong dolphin kicks. I think we want to see. You got a good strong dolphin kick, so we know we want to see about six dolphin kicks at the very least from you off those balls. So definitely, JD, we got to work those dolphin kicks. All right, let's go into your stroke here. Slow it down to quarter speed. So as we very first thing we're going to notice is our pinkies are not entering. We're entering with our fingertips. All right. And the other thing you can see is that your right arm is way down here, which is why your left shoulder is still up instead of turned down. Okay. You can see that right here you're still pointing with that shoulder up while your hand is entering. And if your right hand is exiting, which would be up here, you would make sure that right shoulder would be up, which would then make your left shoulder down, which would then be in the right position. Okay, so it's important, JD, to make sure you get those arms almost moving simultaneously together. When one arm is exiting, the other arm should be entering. And in order to do that, you're going to be able to get your body roll a lot better. Okay, you can see right here, now you start to turn. Okay, so you've already entered the water. Your hand has stayed right where it is. You've turned your shoulder. You haven't moved your hand yet. So you're kind of pausing at the top of your stroke. You're not really catching any water in the very beginning because you're waiting for your other hand to exit. So it's probably an important part that we've got to make sure we're working on. A little bit better, quicker exit so that when we're entering, we're grabbing that water right away. Now, once we grab the water, you do a good job of dropping that elbow in. Good job of pushing that hand. Okay? As we go through, you're going to see a nice tight bend in that elbow. You're pushing water exactly where you need to be, going that direction towards the opposite of the wall. We like that a lot. That's really, really good. But again, you can see your fingers are pointed down, fingertips are down, and your left hand is up. So you're entering the water on your right side with your left hand still in the water, which is why this shoulder is down. Not a very good arrow, I know, but you get the idea. You got to make sure that shoulder comes down a little bit better. And again, on your right side, you can see it's not moving. It's not moving. It's waiting for you to get that other arm up. So you're keeping that hand up there for almost a second with no real momentum, no real movement. Okay? Once you start your catch, again, your shoulder is down good. Your shoulder's up here, but this is where that hand should be entering here in this position. Okay? Like to see a little bit more bend in that elbow. You kind of see how you've got a little bit of a bend, but you want that arm bent more here, so it's grabbing more water close to your body. It goes back to the T-Rex drill that we do from time to time, where you kind of keep your elbows in, your hands close to your body. That's one of the reasons why it really works on that good, strong pull. As you go through, see again, fingertips entering, right hand down, which is why we're not able to get into that stroke right away. Once you turn, I mean, JD, seriously, if you get that body position right here, and that's where you're entering the water, that's where you're going to have the most power in that backstroke, and that's where you're going to start seeing a lot of progress with your backstroke, because that really looks nice. And it's interesting. So look at where your hand is finishing on your left side, okay? So that's pretty good. You should be able to exit pretty quickly there. But if we go back a little bit, see how deep that hand is on the right side? Okay, so you're definitely pulling a little bit deeper on your right than you are on your left. Where your left hand stays a little bit closer to your body. And that's why you're able to get your left hand up a little quicker. And the other thing, let's look at, just focus on your kicks. We're only going quarter speed, but let's just look at that kick there, JD. You're not really finishing a full kick. You're barely getting close to the top of that water. You want to make sure you have white water coming off those feet. Okay, so you're kicking, but you're just kind of partially kicking. Make sure you kick a little bit stronger, a little bit more power. Part of the issue is if you look at right here, when you're on your back here, you're laying down that direction when you want to be up here. So you got to get your hips up a little bit higher, and that's going to help get you in the right body position. As you roll, you start to lift your hips back up, but when you're not rolling, your hips are down. Like how your feet are separated there, okay? That's really good. That's good, strong power. Good strong power off the wall. As we go into your turn here, your legs are pointed out good, but your hands are really, really wide and your palms are facing up. Make sure your hands are staying close to your body, your palms face down, so you're pushing water towards that face. Okay, you don't want those hands spreading out quite as wide as they are. It takes a little bit longer than to get to your streamline. You can see the entire time your palms are up. So you're not really having any power of pushing that water and pushing your body and pushing your feet over. If you turn your palms down, all of a sudden you're going to feel your legs come over a lot stronger, a lot faster. Man, this streamline, so good. Head position, so good. But right away you're pushing straight out. What you want to do is push a little bit more down first, so then you come up as you get halfway through those kicks. Okay, you see how you just really went straight off that wall. You want to go down and then up. Okay? 1, 2, 3 dolphin kicks. JD, you've got some of the better dolphin kicks in the group. You've got to make sure you use those dolphin kicks to your advantage. Get 6 dolphin kicks every single time, whether we're doing warm down, warm up, whether we're doing all out, anything, even drills. 6 dolphin kicks all the way through. Okay? The other thing is, once you get done with your dolphin kicks, you should break right into your flutter kick. You kind of see your legs just pause and they don't really do anything for about a split second. Okay? Make sure that flutter kick starts a little bit earlier. Now, let's check out your breakout. You started your breakout a little late. It's earlier than what some have been doing, but it's still a little bit late because you can see right here, your head's above the water and your hand is still halfway through that pull. And your hand is kind of following back behind. Make sure your wrist is right in line with your forearm so you're grabbing a little bit better water there. Look how you're rolling your hips and rolling that hand out, and so that's really good. But you can kind of see this hand up here, I spent a lot of time doing nothing because you started that breakout a little bit early, okay? So, or a little bit late. If you can start that breakout earlier, then you're going to go right into your stroke right away. It's important to start it earlier, okay? Once we get into your stroke, though, good. Watch this hand right here, and just watch how at the end you're just kind of pushing it out to the side, okay? Keep it closer to your body. Don't push quite so far out to the side there. All right, JD? So get those hands closer in. Good job.